movie notes on Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. 2017 film, 13 December 2024 viewing. I just finished viewing this today, Friday, 13 December 2024. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm Tanis Bosniak Presley, she, her, hers of Graceland. And these are my movie notes for my Friday, 13 December 2024 viewing of the 2017 film Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. And I did see this in theaters when it came out, and I'll get to that in a moment. But I was like, this viewing kind of reminded me of my first viewing, and I was like, you know what? The plot is like, it goes in so many directions. I was like, can I come up with one linked theme? And I was like, yes. And there's like a little cute, like, scaly, like reptilian version of a squirrel with spikes. It's like where, what is it? A bronchiosaurus meets a squirrel, and it like poops pearls, and it belongs to these people. And so I was like, you know what, that's kind of like the uniting theme and this plot that goes all over and has all of these different like species or whatever one wants to call them. So I was like, okay, this is my attempt at some sort of like concise plot line description. It's a fiction film about a male-female duo taking the lead on the restoration of a peoples to their home following destruction of their planet. Because the peoples who are displaced have these special pearls, and there's a little critter, and you know how I feel about little critters. And it's like, and you put it in the microwave, and it like pops out pearls. And it's just like, come on, okay. And I had pet rodents growing up, so I saw this in theaters, and I was like, so cute. And okay, so that's and it belongs to the pearl people. So that I decided was kind of. They're there towards the beginning, then they have this little animal that needs to get back to them, and then back to their planet, and that kind of thing. But they get back to their planet, but their planet was destroyed, so it's a little trippy like that. And the little critter is this little critter. Yes. So the movie goes in so many directions in its plot. Yes, and I'm gonna do an exercise after I talk to you a little bit about the copy. I was like, can I apply it to my life? Like my Elvis. Okay. So this is my own copy. This is a copy I got off of Amazon.com. I placed the order in the evening on Tuesday, 3 December 2024. The estimated delivery date was Tuesday, 10 December 2024. And it arrived in the evening on Monday, 9 December 2024. But I didn't pull off the porch until the wee hours of the morning. Tuesday, 10 December 2024, before my parents got up. It was $9.00 US dollars, United States of America dollars, pre-tax. And it is now the only movie in history that I both own on DVD and got a collectible ticket for. Number 135. I went. It was like the first 24 hours of its release or something. Yes. So that's very cool. Okay, and let's see. Grandma Connie sent cookies back with my parents for me to share with my special someone, Elvis, if he arrives in time to eat them. Yes, so I was thinking, I'll show you the cookies. It's the most wonderful time of the year. We got these cookies / baked goods. So this is like a fudgy toffee something. And there's like the Russian tea cakes, and then the little sugar cookies. They're like tea cakes, I guess, more generally, shortbread cakes. And they look very tempting. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I've been doing those like first video out, or kind of like forming a rainbow with the clothes that I wear. It's like, maybe I'll save it for tomorrow morning, depending on what time I get up. So, but yes, Grandma Connie, my mom made sure to communicate there's back for me and my somebodies if they come. So, Elvis, you are welcome to join me in eating this if you want. Okay, so the movie goes in so many directions in its plot. It really does. It's like one of those ones that I was like, thank goodness for the little pearl popping out critter, because otherwise I think I'd be a bit lost in trying to figure out what this movie's, where it's going. So there was that, and then like the personal life of the male-female duo. So I was like, okay, work-life balance perspective. Can I do a bunch of directions and end at a coherent state? So like myself. A family where I interact with my soulmate and our human offspring. Okay. So I was like, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas. How about Christmas and birthdays? Okay, so Christmas with my Elvis and I. Christmas with my Elvis, our baby girl Tachyon and I. Does it go like this movie? Does it go all over the place? Or so this is what I got for that. Christmas with my Elvis. So just Elvis and I. Elvis and I spend the day cooking for each other. May spend the year picking out recipes. So essentially, Christmas Day we just cook for each other, whatever the other person wants. Yeah, that's our presents for each other. Bonus. Birthdays, so this is a bonus in addition to the Christmas thing. So this is for Elvis and I. Bonus birthdays. My Elvis and I work from home, incorporate each other as much as possible for the day, like the entire day. If we cannot get the day off, then get the closest day off we can get off. Work from home. So like if the birthday we can't get off, but we can get the day before the birthday off, then do that. And do that for each other. So it'd be like, yeah. Okay. And then Christmas with my Elvis and our baby girl, Tachyon. Elvis gives Tachyon, so these are our gifts to each other. Okay. Elvis gives Tachyon 3 boxes with a recipe of his and a prepared sample in each box. Kind of like the cookies, different types of cookies. There would be a little box, 3 boxes, and in each box a recipe of his, and he prepared a little bit of the recipe, like a sample. Or a serving or whatever it is. I give, so that's what he gives Tachyon. I give Tachyon 3 boxes with a thin section and corresponding hand sample of the rock in each box. So essentially there's a box and there's the thin section that goes on a microscope and then the corresponding hand sample of the rock. And a hand sample is something that looks like this, and a thin section is a really thin slice that one can look at under the microscope for petrography and optical properties of the rock and minerals and corresponding minerals that compose it. Okay, and then, so that's 2. And then Elvis and I spend the day cooking for each other. May spend the year picking out recipes. So we keep that thing that we established, just him and I, and we expand it. And we make sure. I really enjoyed material things as a child, so making sure our child has material things. So then with birthdays, bonus birthdays, we, Elvis and I, get Tachyon 3 movies and 3 books across both of us. Her godparent, Hubert Coase, cooks for her something in person. Yes. My Elvis and I work from home, incorporate each other as much as possible for the day. If we cannot get the day off, then get the closest day off we can get off. Well, work from home. I can feel the viewers. My cookies, my DVD, my collectible ticket. It's all mine. If I can eat all the cookies. Okay. I might share the cookies. Elvis, come get me. Elvis is like, I want to be there, babe. I really do. That's how I'm getting through to you. So there we go. But yeah, those are my notes. This was like, I remember watching it in theaters, and I wasn't like in a super confusion state. It took so much attention to try and figure out the plot. And I do appreciate at the end credits of this movie, they list the cast for like and who played what characters, and they actually break the cast down by like the scene in the movie. So like the setting of because there's so many different like sets in sequences in the movie that they actually break it down. It's not just one long list. It's like literally this scene and this cast and this scene and this. So I was like, that's very clever. Snaps. I can only snap with this hand. Snaps to that. I thought that was. I thought that one was good. Just like it's a little thing, but it's not because the plot really was just that much stuff. So yeah. So there we go. Now I own it. It's all mine. Those are my movie notes on Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets 2017 film, 13 December 2024.